Greetings, this is Cosmic Lady, and this is your 5 minute motivational for today. So, the topic for today is go past foundations. What I mean by that is that a lot of times in life we work for something or for certain things, we'll work on it, and if we don't get it in the time span that we desire to get it in, we walk away from it, and we never reap the benefits of actually completing those things like we should. And so then over a lifetime, what happens is it can create bitterness and resentment because we've never completed the things that we wanted to complete it. So we have a lot of foundations everywhere that have been laid, but we've never built on it. So think of it like a house. If you're trying to build a house and you want it built in a day, which is unrealistic, first of all. So you start there with that. But you have this foundation base laid, right? So maybe you know, you want it built in a week. Let's just say that. And you get the foundation laid, or you might have some issues come up, some things arise to where, you're not gonna be on schedule. It's taking a little bit longer than you've expected. And you get frustrated, and so you're like, well, you know what? Maybe something else is coming up. Let me go over here and build something over here because I think it's going to be better over here. It's going to be easier over here. It's going to be quicker over here. So you leave that foundation and you go over there to the next thing, right? The next hot thing that's flying, the next thing that you want to do that you feel like, oh yeah, this is it right here, right? So you go over here and you create this foundation, and you get over there and you may build a little higher, and then you get to a certain spot and you're like, man, this is just not what I really wanted. Let me go somewhere else. And so you do this through different things that you desire and things that you want, but you never get the satisfaction of actually building the house and living in it. You never get to the end goal. You never meet those. You never get to experience the joy that comes with finishing the house or finishing the goal, okay, in totality. So you always feel like you can't ever get there, or you feel stuck. You're never stuck. A lot of times it's going to take some grit, it's going to take some work, it's going to take for you to see it through to the end. And sometimes that's hard, especially when you're not happy where you are, when you're not in a situation that is conducive to where you truly want to be. And that's always going back to your original decision, right? So you always have to make sure you make the best opportunities and the best choices for yourself. But once you've made those choices, it's good to see it through. As long as you're not getting physically, emotionally, uh, you know, psychologically hurt, then, you got to see it through to the end. You got to work hard. You got to make it happen. And you just have to push through. At least, even if at the end you realize, this is really not what I thought it would be, and I want to move on from here, that's fine, but you at least have completed something. You've came full circle with what you wanted to do, so now you can either sell whatever idea you had, or sell what other issues, not sell issues, but sell what other things or dreams that you had, sell your home, because it's complete. It's done. You've learned something. You've had the value of going through a process of actually getting through to the end, and not just having all these little foundations everywhere, that are incomplete, and you are not able to get the things that you really want. And I see a lot of people having this issue because we are what they call the microwave generation, where we want stuff now. We don't have our attention span is very low. And we want stuff to happen immediately, overnight. We don't understand that it takes time. Everything is not immediate gratification. It's important to have patience, and in order to go past foundations, you have to really employ patience here, and you really have to allow yourself the time to grow within the process, because there's some things that you need to understand. There's certain things that are going to come up that's going to teach you valuable lessons that's going to be useful for you moving forward. But if you don't ever go through the process of going past foundations, you'll never learn those lessons. You'll never get those benefits that people get because they are steadfast and they stay through to the end. So they get the benefit because they have gone through the fire to get to the end, and you did not. And that doesn't make them better than you. It just makes them more willing to to see it through to the end. So, what I'm here to tell you is to go past those foundations and don't allow yourself to be robbed of all the benefits and rewards that the end brings you. Okay. So that is your 5-minute motivational. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and remember to click the bell so you can be notified of upcoming videos. And as always, do all things with a pure heart. And until next time, have a beautiful day.